Wow, we're already at 50 hours. Okay. Okay, so we need some nutrients for our plant, so let's do that. Okay, we're not allowed to leave the house. There's no crossword for us, so it's study or read or watch a DVD. I guess I'll watch the DVD because I can finish the one. Yeah, we'll finish the DVD. Okay, so we finished watching it. Cool. I wondered if fast forward would skip it, but it just like literally fast forwarded it. But that's okay. Hello, Mycelios? Is that how you pronounce that? Welcome in. Yes, this is my first time playing Persona 5 Royal. I also didn't play the original Persona 5, so this is my first time with Persona, I guess. Yeah, but I've been having a good time with it. I just finished off the Kaneshiro boss fight in Palace, and I'm waiting for him to go public with it, I guess. So we have a bit of side stuff at the time. But yeah, it's definitely a great game. I've really been enjoying it. I mean, there's people who turn a blind eye. I think for some, they're too scared. But I think some are also like, which isn't an option, but they benefit from it. But that's not really an option. So I definitely don't want to say they probably want to, because that's not the case for all. They can for one reason or another. The first time especially amazing. Be sure to enjoy every second. Yeah, I think I've just hit like the 50-hour mark, so I'm definitely getting my time's worth out of it. I hope so for you, Morgana. Wait, so you did get some memories, Morgana? Interesting. Because when it ends, all that's left is a big fight. I've definitely had that feeling before with like games or even like some anime where after you finish it, it's like, well, now what? That's a relatable feeling. So we'll see. It's probably gonna take me a while still to finish this. I mean, it's okay to not be human, right, Morgana? Just be confident, whether you are human or not. You're a phantom thief, whether you're a human or a cat. I guess that's like 1/4 of the entire game. So I'm gonna spend 200 hours on this? That feels a bit long. Chance to obtain an item when Joker performs a melee attack. Cool, I'll take it. Yes. Well, let's go to sleep. Yeah, I figured I'd spend like 100+ hours on it, but I didn't think it would be like 200+, but we'll see. Maybe I'll be a bit more efficient or quicker with some things that took me longer in this first the first time around. We'll see. Alright, what's up, Igor? It gets really good after Kaneshiro. I mean, that's good. It's been good so far. So if they want to up the ante, I'm all for that. It does not reach 200 plus. I mean, if this is 1/4 and I've spent 50 hours on that, but probably like I spent longer on the first bit than I will do later, because I think like this palace, the Kaneshiro Palace, I did quicker than the previous ones. Of course I remember. It's been mentioned like 3 times in the past 10 minutes, probably. The other Metaverse user. Yeah, that was my point, Caroline. So there's another user who can have multiple persona? So you know who it is then, Igor. Interesting. Alright, cool. So bond with Igor goes up. Bigger experience bonus by Arcane Burst. Okay. Yes. I'll take it. Goodbye. What's up? No, I was awake. No, it's fine. Interesting. I mean, that's good news. Yeah, that makes sense. I think so, else he wouldn't have turned himself in, right? Yep. Alright. Good chat, Makoto. I think you may notice already, but I've been ordered by Principal Yakawa to look for the culprits. Culprits? Yes, the ones responsible for the calling card. I said you try not to stand out for a while. By the way, I usually spend my time in the student council room. If there's ever an emergency, feel free to come find me there. Yeah, sounds good. Oh, so we have a lot of options here. Right? Oh, Yusuke, I'm still only 1? probably need to do more Yusuke stuff then. Probably. Which confidence are you prioritizing? I've so far done mostly just whatever happens to show up, and which are people that I like as well. I really like the back alley doctor, but that was also because it was available pretty early on. A lot. Twin Wardens have been pretty much going by getting the persona fusion, so that's pretty automatic. And I quite liked, so that was a good one. And she has pretty good skills as well, which I like. Just withstand otherwise fatal attack. Okay, that's not bad. I guess I should check. I've been mostly just neglecting Yusuke, Sojiro, Akechi. This one I have been doing, but we haven't had too much time for it yet. Ooh, this one is good. If we can get to this one, that would be nice. Try to focus on the party ones. Yeah, I probably need to do more of the party ones. What do you get soon? It's not really too cool. I also want to do more with her, because I like her. That one is cool. Alright, and you... Transfer the effects of a charging concentrate. Yeah, so I probably need to go for one of these. I can feel like I can become closer. Yeah, let's do Yusuke, because my bond with Yusuke is pretty low still. Yoshisawa, Akechi, and Maruki. Hold on. Hold on. Yoshizawa? Yeah, I wanted to do her anyway, so that's fine. Akechi I didn't really care for, but I guess if he's a must, then I need to do more with him. And then Maruki? Oh, him as well. Okay. But yeah, don't spoil more than that, because I do want to like discover things myself a little bit. But I guess that's okay. I did have some friends tell me to just make like a hard save in like September that I could reload in case I messed things up. But I figured that at least her, I figured she wasn't gonna be important because she's new to Royal as opposed to the original. No need to shut up. I'm just letting you know. Like I appreciate that you have good intentions with it. Don't worry about it. Yeah, let's do Yusuke. That's a pretty cool painting. This is the completed form of my draft earlier. I would like your honest opinion if you would. It's enigmatic. As it should be. I do not paint for the sake of others' comprehension. Regardless, this is how I choose to interpret the idea of desire. It's cool. It's the foul charm held deep within the abyss of the heart. To be honest, I believe my ability to capture desire so elegantly is all due to our momentous foray. I've grown to understand the intricacies of the heart in a way I had once thought impossible. Raxby, I intend on submitting this piece to an upcoming public art exhibition. Nobody has seen the abyss of the heart in such a raw manner before. The discourse will be fascinating. More importantly, it shall be the spark that revitalized my slumbering art career. Can't wait. Indeed, I expect you to accompany me for the moment I finally reveal to the general public. I'm sure this will be a most sensational experience for those who opt to undergo it. A raw, unbridled look into the depths of the human psyche. And I was the one who was able to bring it to life, all thanks to your assistance. You have my sincerest gratitude. Yeah, sure, Yusuke. It's all good. I deeply anticipate the public reaction at the exhibition, but for now I should be gone. My apologies for disturbing you. It's all good, buddy. Don't worry about it. I want to thank you again for earlier. Getting a raw and filtered opinion was invaluable. I was even able to come up with a new interpretation thanks to your help. I'm on a roll right now. I shall keep up this momentum and apply it to the Phantom Thieves as well. I'm looking forward to it. Yes, leave it to me. Your presence stimulates my senses. I look forward to seeing what other inspirations may come. Alright. Sounds good, Yusuke. So, evening. What's up? More things? Hey mate, I trust you haven't forgotten about your special assignment. We'll be waiting in front of our door. We expect you to accept this task with enthusiasm. What? Hey, you see the article? What kind of article? It's an interview with some kid from school. Boy M tells all, rampant abuse in the Kamoshida case. That's what it said. It's mostly about the physical punishment. You think Boy M is Mishima? Probably. Guess it might be him after all. I mean, that fan site thing's been a huge help too. It's probably fine to leave him be. He ain't doing us any harm. See you later. Okay. Oh yeah, the reporter there. That's probably it, right? How so?
この記事をパリスの主が見て、怪盗団への認知が変わったとしたら、おい、これを放っておく手はないぞ。怪盗団に都合のいい記事を書かせれば、活動もしやすくなるんじゃないか。女記者に会って、もっと怪盗団の記事を書くよう交渉してみようぜ。
Okay, sure. I'll get right on that. Any confidence I can do? There is a way to see it. Oh man, it's been a bit since I played. Wait, I can find a favorable confidence. Shinjuku. Oh, we have. Oh yeah. Okay, so we could go there and do that. Oh. Oh yeah. We haven't done any with them yet, so I think I want to do my first with them. That seems pretty good. Costs me some yen to go here, but that's fine. Oh wait, you said to talk to you, huh? One where... place where one hones both the body and the spirit. Train together to test and push their limits using various pieces of equipment. The gym in Shibuya. I'd rather not do this now. Wait. Huh. What is this? The fortunes that everyone talks about. Are you gonna get your fortune read? Sure. Hello, please take a seat. You're confident somehow, so... Hello there, is this your first time here? Yes. It's not often that I get young men stopping by my stand. Anyway, my name is Chihaya Mifune. I will be reading your fortune today. You can begin by telling me your name. God, I love the shouldn't you already know it response, but you know what? I'll be polite. I'm Raxby Weep. Ah, Raxby Weep-san, I see. Your name is quite lucky. That aside, what type of consultation can I interest you in today? Give me the full package. Very well. I suppose the life of a high schooler is difficult after all. Now then, let's start with an initial reading to test the waters of your fate. My divine power, bring forth this boy's fortune. Your first card is, I see. As for the second, oh! Next is... Yes, I've seen everything. A stream of light obscuring the sun, like an arrow tearing through the sky. I see. There seems to be new wealth in your future. Your financial fortune is looking good today. This wealth of which I speak will come from your house. Head home without detour and precisely 5,000 yen will await you there. Okay, I'll do just that. As you should. Fate is absolute. But what's this? How strange, Weep-san. The general flow of your future seems to indicate ruin and an inmate locked away in a lonely cell? You seem to be a good person, Weep-san, but are you perhaps mixed up with the wrong crowd? Beyond that, it seems continuing your current path will lead to your death. And how can I avoid that? I cannot offer advice to that end. If the divination is coming to me this clearly, the truth of it is simply undeniable. Although, when I think about it, there may be a way you can attempt to counteract your destiny. All you need is my special spiritual object, the Holy Stone. With its power in your control, you can avoid even the most unfortunate of futures. Probably. I typically only recommend this to my more experienced customers, but your situation is too dire to ignore. You see, the stone itself is imbued with an aura of joy that will sap away all the horrible energy surrounding you. All you need to do is keep it wrapped in cloth and be sure to recharge its power in moonlight every 3 days. As for the cost, it's only 100,000 yen. Not bad for an item that can change your very future, yes? It seems suspicious. It's legitimate, I promise. So, you really don't want it? What a shame it will be to see the flames of youth snuffed out so soon. Well, come see me again if you change your mind. I really can help you if you'd like. Huh. Oh, you're home. I've been waiting for you. Am I getting 5,000 yen? Chief seems strangely happy. I wonder what's going on. How's your pocket money situation been looking? Ha, you're hopeless. Here. What is this? 5,000 yen? I won some money from the lotto, so I don't mind sharing my winnings. Thanks. See, I can be nice sometimes. Anyway, make sure you close up the shop. Does this mean the fortune teller was right? This is kind of scary. She even got the amount spot on. Maybe the Chihaya lady can seriously read into the future. Wait, this is bad. Didn't she say you're gonna die? Come on, we need to talk to her again and figure out what to do. And maybe I can ever read my compatibility fortune with... No. Don't get into that, Morgana. Maybe I should go back and have a read my fortune again. And there's the Holy Stone too. She said it costs 100,000 yen. I mean, I have the money for it. But do I want to spend the money on that? Who's IMing me? Oh, you are. What confidence do we have? Just Takemi? Okay. We'll go to Takemi, but First, I wanna rent a new DVD. Jailbreak. Okay. Then yeah, let's do this one next. Patient asked me if I had a recommendation for a pair of reading glasses. I'm not an optometrist. Huh. It's because I have an eye test chart on the wall. It can't because you saw my message, right? I want to do a clinical trial. It's almost complete. There's something I want to test out. Could you head to the back? Yeah. It's thanks to you I was able to progress this far. Now you can drink this stuff with no problem, right? Alright, that's it for today. Oh, are you going home already? If you have some time, why don't you stay and enjoy an apple? It's a gift from one of my elderly patients. She gave me a lot. I like apples. Green apples mostly. Hello, Dr. Takemi. Chief Oyamada. There was a medical conference nearby, so I thought I'd check up on you. Who's this? He doesn't look like a patient. Huh? What does that even mean? Anyone can be a patient. Literally anyone. You can't just look at someone and say they don't look like a patient. He's a part-time staffer. I'm having him handle some miscellaneous tasks for me. So, do you have some business with me? I hear you stole one of my patients. A girl with bronchitis. She came here with her father. Bronchitis, you say? Well, I had no intention of taking her from you. I certainly didn't encourage her to visit my clinic. Now, there's talk that the care at the Universal Hospital is inferior to that of a general practitioner. Original medicine. Ha! What you're doing here is simply absurd. You're right. I would have turned a blind eye if you had just rotted away out here in this little town. But this is your final warning. Shut this place down and resign your medical license. She's a great doctor. What did you say? Don't worry about it. You seem to be quite fond of her. Perhaps you should reveal this woman's true identity. She's a monster who tortured a patient with her unregulated medicine. Terrible, isn't it? She was such a brave girl, always smiling. Was? She passed away. What? Perhaps you'll suffer the same fate, Ha ha ha. She is the plague after all. Don't lie to me. She should still have some time. That's a wife? I mean, she's pretty good. I wouldn't blame anyone who wives her. She was slowly recovering. Her condition couldn't have deteriorated that quickly. But it did. You must have misjudged. Now back to the reason why I'm here. Don't ever take another patient away from me again. You don't want to make me angry. What an ass. Miwa-chan's dead? No. She's all I've been working towards all this time. Curing her was my only... There's no way. Let's ask for details. What have I been doing all this time? What was even the point? I can't... Anything I can do? No, I'll be fine. I feel better now. Thanks for your help, my little guinea pig. Well, we got a level up. Now we get a discount. Which is nice. I wish I hadn't shown you that side of me. I'm glad you did. You are? Well, I suppose that's fine, as long as it's you. Going home for today. We'll continue this another time. Oh nice, and a guts increase too. I really wish on Sundays you got like 2 free time sessions during the day, like a morning and an afternoon. Because usually like your morning gets taken up by school, so I feel like it should give you an extra one, but it never does. Which is a shame. But maybe it wouldn't be balanced or something. You know, I've been curious. What's Kosei like? Is it filled with guys like Yusuke? I mean, there are a lot of different people there. Now that you mention it, I have one very interesting classmate. She's a female shogi player and seemingly quite a skilled one at that. Are you talking about Hifumi Togo? I remember hearing she's a student at Kosei. They say she's the most beautiful shogi player around right now. Dude, that sounds too good to be true. Give me some more info. I do not know much about her. She's not the kind of person to let others close to her. Sounds like she only focuses on her shogi pursuits. After all, it said she is a lone genius. However, I've heard she's commonly seen at the church over in Kanda. For real? We gotta go. Probably get struck down by a bolt of lightning if you're going for that ulterior motive. That ain't it. This is for the Phantom Thieves. I mean, shogi's a kind of battle, right? She's gotta know all sorts of insane strategies and stuff. I guess? I guess someone good at shogi would at least have the kind of brain capacity to be good at other things that involve strategizing. But I don't think it like translates that one-to-one. Churches are supposed to be holy, don't do this. Raxby, you go spy on her for me? What? Ryuji is wild. I guess we're gonna do this at some point. I guess. Wild. I don't want to watch the home shopping. Alright, Sunday is when we can do you. Yep. Sorry, Anne, gonna have to ignore you for now. The conviction of government is often tested during times of turmoil. However, the current administration refuses to discuss their plans for the future. Can we really accept such an utter lack of transparency? I've been hearing this type of criticism about the government a lot lately. It's because the Tide member Shido has been gaining popularity by saying the same thing. So it's just echoing another politician's criticism of the government? Apparently, whatever. So, first you stole party funds, and now you're stealing ideas, no good Tora? Stop talking all big, ex-convict. Seems to have drawn the ire of the audience once again. So he's claiming those who have made mistakes in the past shouldn't get a second chance? What can I say to that? Stop interrupting him. What was that? You got something to say to me, kid? Yep. What's up with this kid? Listen to what he has to say. Why, you little punk. Yes, I am no good Tora, and I have made mistakes. Yes, I'm unpopular and powerless, but that has nothing to do with my arguments. These are things I learned from all my hardships. You can ridicule me all you want, but I will continue to oppose what is wrong with this world. Today's speech ended up being filled with a lot of passion, quite unexpectedly, I might add. The highlight though was your yelling. I just spoke the truth. That's very promising, but don't overdo it. You should avoid making enemies wherever possible. Okay, that's all for today. You two are amazing. I've been wrong this whole time. Even though someone has failed in the past doesn't mean that person can't try again. That's all I wanted to say. Please wait. Thank you. That's all I wanted to say. You're a strange one, just like that kid. Learn something from your dauntless spirit today. I have a bad habit of getting flustered whenever someone calls me no good Torah. But you see me as someone of value, so I refuse to cower to criticism in front of you. Today you taught me I must have more confidence in my arguments. Yeah, have faith, Yoshida. Rank up.
Yes.
No new skill? That's okay. My way of thinking changes when I'm with you. Perhaps it's the influence of your youthful spirit. My apologies. It seems we're out of time. And more charm. It's pretty good. Hello, thanks for all your hard work today. Thanks to you, I've remembered something very important. Now that I think about it, ever since the scandal, I felt alone and helpless, like the whole world was against me. Perhaps I got too used to the constant judging and critique, but I realized that I overlooked something crucial. I had forgotten the people who support me, and how encouraging it feels simply to be in their presence. Perhaps it seems too obvious or too trite, but I hope you remember to cherish that too. Can't forget your roots. Haha, exactly. Sounds like you've already learned that lesson. I will engrave it into my heart. I can't let myself forget it again. Well, I'll be counting on you for my next speech too. See you soon, Weeb-kun. Yeah, you got it. Back to school now. I made it on time. I suppose I'm... Oh, hey, Akachi. Welcome. Not a morning person? Oh, so we're giving you jobs, huh? I guess I need to try and have a thing with Akachi at some point. See what he's about. It's so gross and humid even though it's the end of June. Oh yeah, in Japan, when the rainy season ends, we say that it opens. But in English, it's more common to hear people say the rainy season comes to a close. Be careful. Expressions for the weather are totally different depending on what country you're in. Now then, Mr. Weeb. Which of these animals is involved in an English idiom about the weather? Dogs? It's raining cats and dogs? I don't know any about any of the others. That's right, raining cats and dogs. Raining cats and dogs means it's pouring rain. The strongest theory for its origin is that the sound of rain resembles that of dogs and cats fighting. Some other European language describe bad weather as dog's weather too. In Dutch we actually use like pipe steals. I don't know why. Is that the correct translation in English? I don't even know if that's the correct translation. But we don't refer to any kind of animal for like it's really pouring out there in Dutch. It's always funny to have the different idioms in different languages. Additionally, in Norwegian they say it's raining witches, and in Polish they say it's raining frogs. Hey, I like that Polish. That's a good one, rain frogs. Each country has its own way of describing heavy rain, its own metaphorical substitute falling from the sky. Oh yeah, over here they say that when a cat washes its face, it rains. I wash my face every day because I like being clean. That's not true at all. But I'm not a cat, of course. Well, it is raining now. No one texting me. Makoto is a confidant? And that's it? Well, let's do Makoto. What? I can't see you. Seems I have enough knowledge to invite Makoto out. Someone wanted to ask you, if it doesn't get in the way of your studies, that is. I can lend an ear. Let's find somewhere better to talk. The courtyard should do. Yeah, I have a moment.
私はこれまで何の問題もない優等生としてやってきた。生徒会長としての職責も問題なくこなしてきたつもりよ。嫌味とかじゃないの。私がそう思い込んでいただけだから。でも鈴井さんや金城のこと、結局私一人じゃ何にもできなかった。従ってばかりの優等生じゃいざって時どうしようもないのね。怪盗団に入った以上、私もみんなの役に立ちたい。でも今まで勉強ばかりであまり視野が広くないのも事実。見識を広めなきゃと思うの。
Yeah, that's a good way to go about it. What do you plan on doing?
まず第一歩として生徒のことをもっと知ろうと思うの。でも私そういうの疎いというか、他のことちょっと感覚ずれてるらしくて。
Disparity between your tastes. Is that true? Nah. I'm sure there's some that have a similar taste to you.
本当？ならいいんだけど。でもみんなが普段どういうところで遊んでるとかよくわからないし、そういうのちゃんと把握しておきたいの。
I can help you out.
生徒の実態把握は生徒会長の務めでしょ。監視とかそういうのじゃなくて、みんなのことをちゃんと理解したいの。それに怪盗団に入ったからって生徒会の役目もおろそかにできないわ。で、さっきの話だけど、普段みんなが遊びに行くのってどういうところなの？
All of these are valid, right? Karaoke.
カラオケか。何度か友人に連れてってもらったけど、できれば一回も行ったことないところがいいな。
You'd like to go somewhere you're less familiar
そういえ
with?
ばゲーセンってどうなの？よかったら連れて行ってくれない？こんなことで見識が深まるかわからないけど、でも今みたく勉強だけじゃダメだと思うの。
Sure, let's go now.
よかった。一人で行っても私じゃよくわからないだろうし。じゃあ早速だけど行きましょう。
Okay, time to go to an arcade with Makoto.
みんなこういうところで遊んでるんだ。意外と女の子も多いのね。
Hey, gaming is for girls.
ねえ、あれ
Really, gaming is for people of any gender, age, whatever. Anyone can game and enjoy it. Wanna play some Duck Hunt? Yeah, I'll teach you Duck Hunt. Because loud play is garnering quite a bit of attention. Seems to be too engrossed in the game to even notice though. You're a real gamer. Oh. You're so sharp. That was a new side of you. Yeah, for sure. Let's go. I look forward to it. And there we go. Now we unlock her as a confidant. Your own sister, huh? Prosecutor.
Thank you!
And thank you for the follow, Mycelius. Appreciate that. And good waste of points as well. Yeah, we had your sister. How do you feel about that? Hmm? Hmm? No? Nothing? Okay. What's her persona? Like brain? Intelligence? Analyzing? Priestess. Sometimes I don't get like what they base it on. But sure, priestess. You get Shadow Calculus, allows you to see skills and potential item drops on the analysis screen. That's actually really useful. That's like really useful. Because then we know what they can do offensively. So what we should watch out for defensively. The red light district, huh? Sure, we can go to the red light district. Don't worry, Makoto. But let's go to the red light district on a date together. That's romantic, right? It's much hard for me to come to a place like this on my own, so you've been a big help. I've had all kinds of new experiences today, and it's even been a little fun. Red light district next? Yeah, thanks. I feel a lot better with you helping me through this. Oh, sorry, I didn't mean to keep you. Careful on your way home. I'll call you later. But the drunk journalist is drinking the night away again. Okay. We might want to go Shinjuku then and unlock that one. Yeah, let's do that now. There's them too, but I can do that later when I don't pay for it. Mishima's here as well. Wait, wasn't the fortune teller here? Why aren't they here now? Oh well, I don't know that I want to spend the 100k on them yet anyway. So I guess it's fine that they're not here now. Oh, I went past it. Here it is. Okay, now we can quick travel here, so that's good. Oh, don't worry about it. Hello. Hey, where's my glass? Didn't I order a refill? How much did I drink today? What time is it? Who cares? Wait, I care. She's so drunk she hasn't even noticed you're here. If we ever write articles, it'll have an effect on the metaverse. We're able to use her if we do it right. Should we try forming a deal with Oya? Yeah, let's try forming a deal with her. Keep in mind that she's drunk. Do a good job negotiating, okay? Negotiating with a drunk lady. I'm not sure if that's something I'm good at.
特集ですっぱ抜いてやんよ。よう、君か。とりあえず座んなさいよ。今日はどうした？まさか新しい怪盗ネタとか？あ、それともお姉さんに恋しちゃったとか
？I don't think the alcoholic is my type. Sorry, lady. But you know what? Let's humor her since she's drunk. I feel like she'll appreciate the humoring.
それも怪盗ネタもあるってこと？そりゃありがたい。会社で怪盗団の番記者にされちったし。いやー、助かる助かる。これで仕事もはかどるわ。子供を利用する気？固いこといい子なしでしょ？この子ら大人の耳には届かないネタ持ってるし。それに大事なのは第三者のソースがあるってとこ。あんたね。で、条件は？今度は誰の情報が欲しい？それとも単なる小遣い稼ぎ？
Cold hard cash, huh? That's an option. I'll let you know later.
ラッキー！カモがネギ背負ってきた。これで仕事が楽できる。空いた時間で旅行でもすっかね。んなわけないだろう。
Huh.
いいなよ。何が狙い？前は金城の件だったよね。最近当局が騒がしいんだ。私は金城関係って睨んでる。匂うな、君は。
Wait, I support them? Support who? That... I don't understand how that works in the context of what was just said. Yeah, nothing fishy here. I am a terrible liar.
でもなるほどね。熱烈な怪盗団のファンか。ちょっとダメだかんね。旅行のために子供を使うなんて。旅行？嘘嘘。空いた時間で調べたい事件あんの。会社には内緒の独自取材。
Private investigation, huh?
あんたまさか。じゃあさ、こうしようよ。君は私に怪盗団のネタを垂れ込みする。
Okay.
私はそのネタをもとに怪盗団の記事を書く。君の大好きな怪盗団のね。そんな取引で OK？
Write something good. Nah, sounds great.
よし、決まり。怪盗団が喜ぶ候補してやるから、ビビッドなネタじゃんじゃん頼むぞ。
I've made a deal with Oya. Okay, so that's good. We're unlocking some more confidence.
ある時を境に怪盗団の評判はうなぎ登り。不自然なほど君たちの活躍が聞こえてきた。メディア関係者に協力者でもいたの？君たちのため、意図的に情報操作をするための。
You're a prosecutor. You should know that they all came from the same author and know, hey, this author is probably the inside source.
どうなの？
我は何時は我。
So what is she gonna be like?
ここに新たなるちぎりを得たり。
I don't actually know, because none of them really are directly related to them. Devil persona, huh? Okay. I'll take it. Decrease the security level when you find a new safe room. Seems pretty pointless, but I'll take it. You can now ask Oya to write a rumor-filled scoop for you.
あ、このことは誰にも言うなよ。高校生とか使ってんのバレるとまずいし。それじゃララちゃん、取引成立のお祝い。私のボトル出してよ。グラス2つちょうだい。
Wait, you're buying me alcohol?
ちょうだい。うわ、無言の圧すげえ。わかったよ。高校生には飲ませないってば。
It was totally your plan.
ちょっとトイレ。
ああなると長いからさ。坊やもう帰んな。
Okay. Was able to pique Oya's interest. Nice. Extra charm.
気をつけんなよ。
Don't stick around Shinjuku too long after dark, honey. We get a lot of shady types coming out of the woodwork.
ちょっとララちゃん。
Hey, Lana-chan, come on, where are you? Honestly, the lady's going to be the death of me. You'd better head home. If she catches you, you're in for an all-nighter. Sounds like a good time. Careful now. If you play with fire, you'll get burned. Well, I'd better get back inside. You'll always be welcome here, but head straight home tonight, okay? Yeah. Well, we'll go home for tonight. And sleep. Shouldn't you tell the others about the target in mementos? Wait, what target in mementos? Let's see. It just says Ryuji? That's not true, because I have you. Yeah, I'll go. I'll go with Makoto. There's so many people here. I guess this really is the biggest red light district in Asia, huh? Apparently this place was a hotbed for criminals and illegal immigrants before they installed surveillance cameras. Heard there were quite a few brothels as well. Have you ever been here?
Yeah.
No, that's actually why I asked you to come with me today. I heard a great deal about this place from my father, but I wanted to see it for myself. Regardless, it's become far safer now than it used to be. Of course, the surveillance cameras played a substantial role in that. But it was mainly thanks to the police efforts to clean up the area. Even so, there's no way to eradicate crime entirely. It seems the operations nowadays are only better hidden. Anyway, seeing is believing, yeah? Come on, let's have a look around. Yeah, saying that the cameras and police fixes everything is a bit naive, I guess, but it's fine. Let's have a look around. Makoto's request, we walk separately through Shinjuku. Countess men try to start conversations with her. Did we lose him? That guy was so persistent. He must have been a scout for a hostess club. Imagine how his girls get paid a lot to wear cute dresses. All I wanted was to ask if any Shujin students work there, but he nearly dragged me inside with him. If you hadn't been there to rescue me, You got flustered easily, huh?
Yeah.
Not usually, but it was a little hard to follow what he was saying. I mean, he kept on going on about how this is the top job for young girls and how they have such a clean workspace. I guess that's how they do it. I've learned something new today. Oh, thanks again. It seems you have a knack for helping me out. I hope I can do the same for you someday. Nice. Rank up.
Yoshi.
But no skill. That aside, even though this is a shopping district, there are absolutely no students around there. And definitely no Shujin students, though I guess they wouldn't come in uniform either. Well then. What's up? Did you spot someone? That was... I used to be in the same class as her, but why is she here? Should we follow her? The after-school salon? What kind of place is that? I'm not sure, but it seems suspicious. I'll have to ask her about it. I'd like you to be there too, as my witness. Would that be okay? Yeah, of course. Well, we've spent quite a bit of time here. Let's head back to the station. Sure. Hey, I want to thank you again for tagging along today. That was the first time I ever had to deal with a barker. I didn't know they could be that persistent. Today was exhausting, but I also learned a lot. I guess nothing beats practical experience. Couldn't agree more. Honestly, I've realized I can't solve these problems on my own. I took what happened today to make that clear. I also plan on looking into the Shujin student we saw there. It'd be great if you can help me with that sometime. For now, see you later. Yeah, of course. See you later, Makoto. According to Yusuke's info, there's a famous shogi player in Kanda, right? If we have time, why don't we go meet them? I could... Let's go do that. Lambs who've strayed from their path and lost sight of their goals in this life are welcome here. Simply put, I offer solace and advice to those with worries or who wish to reflect on their past. Using the confessional. Calling friends in the confessional will cause time to pass, but they'll be able to recover a forgotten skill. Every Sunday we collect donations. We must reward prepared, so please come visit if you... That girl's playing shogi. Maybe she's Hifumi Togo, the one Yusuke mentioned. Why don't you go ask her? Hifumi-chan? You have the wrong person. But she's the only weirdo who plays shogi at church. She's a famous shogi player, so maybe you need a certain level of charm to interest her. Suave. Okay. Wait, and I should be able to see this somewhere, right? Oh, social stats. Here we go. So I'm at heads turning now and I need to be suave. Okay. that means... I guess we'll go here and spend time with you. I see, a bulletin board, huh? So the calling card we used for Kamoshida was different. Now that's a scoop. That's the kind of information usually doesn't see the light of day. You have any photos or videos of it? Mishima might. Nice, you have some great connections. But seriously, the Phantom Thieves of Hearts sound like kids on a playground, not valiant fighters for society. I mean, they act all high and mighty, but I'm not sure they're really worth very much in the end. What about their justice? That's hilarious. You think they're actually virtuous? In my line of work, there's no clearer sign of deception than goodwill. You know, like the shady actions of a charitable organization, or the actual criteria of a peace prize. Same goes for the Phantom Thieves. You just have to learn to take some things with a grain of salt. Come on, don't be such a downer. Why? It's the truth. There you go again. You used to be so positive. Oh, shut it. I don't care about the past. Give me some sushi. We're all out. Hey, why didn't you go back to covering politics? No can do. I've been permanently reassigned to the culture and entertainment department. What a crappy company. It's already been over a year since the incident. Oh, by the incident I mean... Don't say another word. That has nothing to do with my source. Oh, I'm sorry. Damn it, I'm already sobering up. Give me a refill, Lala-chan. Jeez, you're such a child sometimes. So she's had some incident involving politics. I wonder if that's related to the politician that we're helping out. Because that would be interesting if that links together. Hey, you want a drink? You can have some of mine if you want. Well, that's some scowl you've got. Anyway, why are you coming to a bar if you can't even drink alcohol? Tell me about the incident. Don't worry about that. I'm a journalist and you're my source. There's no reason for us to talk about that stuff. Well, at least now I know you're going to be pretty useful. Oh, I'm not all that interested in the Phantom Thieves myself, but keep the info coming, alright? Okay, sure, I guess. Rank up? No new skill? I'll take it. Where's my drink? Do they call you escargot because you move as slow as a snail? We're all out of booze. A certain slush reporter drank it all. Can't you just go buy more? I'll wait for you. Forever. Just kidding. Oh cool, and we got more charm. Wind up, but not suave yet. Thought I was going to be late. Customers were bickering in the convenience store this morning. A young woman wearing all brand clothing and an older man with gold accessories were arguing. Both were on their high horse, and even though they were dressed fancily, it felt nouveau rich. Speaking of, the Japanese words for high horse and nouveau riche both originated as shogi terms. A lot of people aren't familiar with shogi, but it's good to know a little bit about it. So, Weepkin, have you seen this piece before? Let's see. Oh my goodness. I can't read katakana or hiragana. I mean, that kind of illustrates the point, right? I can't recognize what is the difference between hiragana and katakana. There is a piece that says gold on the back, I think. I have no idea. Gold? I'll just go with gold.
これだ。
その通り。
That's right. Lance and the Silver General also have the kanji for gold on the back. Right, kanji, yeah. By the way, it's said that the 2 on the back of the pawn piece is a cursive form of gold. Right, right, because you can promote them. Sure, you can choose to promote your pieces under certain conditions. If a knight crosses into the enemy territory, for instance, they can promote, becoming as mobile as a gold general. A weak piece like a pawn can become gold if you get it into the enemy's camp, hence nouveau rich. I don't know how to say that. Anyway, we get knowledge. By the way, nouveau rich like to wear expensive clothes because of a desire to be acknowledged. Once humans fulfill the basic needs of clothing, food, and shelter, our next desire is recognition. That's why people try to make themselves seem bigger and flaunting their power through money. Making yourself seem bigger. Reminds me of a frilled lizard. I guess that's kind of like being a frilled lizard. Shouldn't you tell the others about the target and mementos? Wait, what target and mementos? Well, sorry, has to wait because I want to hang out with her. Because we don't really get the chance to do that often. I know it's gotten so hot lately, hasn't it? But I've got a meet coming up, so I can't lose steam now. If you have time, would you like to do some stretches with me? I don't think the bond will deepen just yet. But we probably should do it anyway, right? I think we should do this anyway. Let's hang out. Where can we hang out? Oh, in the park? I'm spending a lot of money just traveling around for this. It's just like I imagined. The view from a boat is amazing. Sorry for dragging you out on one of these. I was just so curious about what it'd be like. It's a nice view. It really is. The wind feels great too. It's so refreshing out here. Oh, actually, I have a favor to ask. When we have to leave, can I be the one to row us back? After watching you row us all the way here, I just got this urge to try it. It'll be my first time rowing a boat. Oh, I'm so excited. Okay, so yeah, we don't get an increase now. Oh well. Who's texting me? Housekeeping Service? Yes. This is a bit awkward calling housekeeping when there's guests here, but I don't mind. I'm gonna do it. Thank you for a call. I'm only... Oh, it's just you. You know, I've been hearing Shibuya is getting more dangerous lately. I'm sure you pass by that area on your commute, but don't make too many detours, okay? As long as you request me, I'll do your housework for just 5,000 yen. You don't think the bond will deepen just yet? Like, this hasn't worked yet, the slack off, I feel. But, maybe it will later. Yeah, I mean, I don't have anything else to do this evening. Kawakami cleaned my room. She seemed to be thankful that I requested her. Maybe there's a way to make sure Kawakami has a good time. Something Kawakami might like. Considering, I feel like she'd be happy to receive something that would improve her life. Oh. I need to buy gifts.
利用ありがとうございました。
For people. So hot and humid. I wish the rainy season would end soon. By the way, June's almost over. We defeated Kanshiro, so we can rest easy for a while, I guess. What do you want to do today? Maybe something like a trip to Mementos? I don't really want to. I want to rest. Breaks are important, but we have those requests on the message board. Don't forget to answer them. Yeah, but I'm not a big fan of Mementos, to be honest. I feel like it's been a bit since I saved, actually. So I'll do a save now. Yeah, it's been nearly a week. Usually I save, like, daily. I've identified the student from the red light district. She's a third year, Aiko Takao. I think I'm speaking with her directly about this. Can you sit on it too? Yeah. Thanks. It was good to hear that from you, Raxby. I'll call her to the student council room. Okay. She's just texting. She doesn't really seem into this chat. Eiko Takao-san, you've been spending time in the red light district lately, haven't you? Both myself and Raxby-kun here saw you there. Based on where you were heading, we assume you're working at a store called the After School Salon. How is it, working there? What do you mean? It's just a normal cafe. They make me wear a costume and stuff, but that's it. Oh, and I don't have to do anything weird, if you know what I mean. It's all totally legal. So you're sure nothing strange is going on? Yep, the worst I get is some weird old guys gawking at me. I see. Beyond that though, why are you working there? How's your financial situation? Fine. I mean, I can just ask my parents for cash whenever I want. Oh, I see. But they totally bug me about what I'm buying if I did that. That's why I work at the salon. I get some good spending money, plus the guys who come in there like mega pamper me. Mega pamper? It's nice having people treat you like you're special, you know? I'm sure a super honor student like you gets that all the time though. Anyway, are you gonna tell on me? He even brought a witness today. Hold up, does that mean you two were in Shinjuku together? What's up with that, Miss Prez? You have the wrong idea. Right, it was no more than an errand I asked him to accompany me on. At any rate, don't mind him. As for you, I don't plan on telling anyone. Oh, I get it. So we're like protecting each other's secrets? Oh crap, and I just realized your boyfriend's that rumored criminal. You're a real badass, Miss Prez. I told you that's not how it is. I was just worried you were getting wrapped up in some shady business, so I asked him here for support. Whatever. By the way, I was wondering, is that Buchimaru-kun pencil case? Is that a Buchimaru-kun pencil case? Huh? You know Buchimaru-kun? I had like tons of Butchie stuff back when I was a kid. What a blast from the past. Wait, why is it so beat up? Well, it was given to me when I was still in elementary school. I'd like to buy a new one, but they've stopped selling Buchimaru-kun merchandise. Oh my god, this is too hilarious. The student council president has an adorable pencil case. My image of you has done like a complete 360 today. Isn't that a full circle? I don't know. I'm just real surprised. You don't really look like the kind of person to be into that stuff. I mean, I always thought you were kind of like a robot, but I guess I just had to get to know you better. Hey, why don't we trade phone numbers? I really want to talk more about Buchimaru-kun and your boyfriend. Okay. Wait, he's not my boyfriend. And saved. Oh crap, it's this late already? I've got to get to work. I'll send you tons of pics of my Buchimaru-kun collection later though. Bye bye! Okay then. Interesting. She was all over the place. Honestly, now I'm in shock. She thought I was a robot. Beep poop. You can change. Yes, that's why you're helping me. You know, I believe what Takao-san said about me is how others think as well. I thought I had changed after an incident with Kaneshiro, but perhaps it wasn't enough. That aside, it was almost inspiring to meet someone so distinct from myself. I'm going to try to look at things a little more differently from now on. And well, I think that will help me break out of my shell. I hope you're ready. I'm going to show you how useful an honor student can really be. Yeah, you got it. Level 3 and Negotiation Black Belt Talk. Negotiations with a martial art using shadow fields. You can try again.
Yes.
That seems niche, but sure. I'll be interested to speak with Takao-san some more now that I have her contact information. Perhaps I can correct her misconception about you. And as always, I'll let you know if anything important happens. Yeah, sure. Talk to you later, Makoto. Hello, thanks for sitting in with me today. It really did help. I got a message from Takao-san earlier. She turned out to be quite a fan of Buchimaru-kun. It was crazy to see a picture of her entire collection. She even has a bunch of Buchimaru-kun emoticons. Sounds like you two get along. Yeah, I guess you're right. Didn't expect to bond over something like this though. I'm pretty shocked, to be honest. Though I'm still a little worried about that store she works at. Try a little harder to get through to her about it. I might come to you for more advice later. For now, I'll let you go. Talk to you later. We have a crossword. I mean, I did pretty poor at the crossword last time. But surely this time I can get it, right? Where art is shown off and sold. Can it be gallery? I think it can be gallery. Gallery. It's gonna be gallery. And the wall artwork is... I don't know what this... Back just in time for the best part of Persona. I mean, this time I think I know it. I think this is gallery. Looks like it fits and everything. Paris Museum is the Louvre. And I know I don't have to do these others, right? As long as you get the blue one, it's fine. But I'm curious. Mustachio Surrealist. Wall artwork is... Yeah, I feel like I know this one too. It's not Picasso. Dali. It's Dali. Obama? Yeah, it's Obama, probably. And then wall artwork is... Okay, you know what? I'm gonna fill in the rest of these letters so I can just see what I don't need to work with. Okay. B, M, A, L, and U. Oh, a mural. Right, like artwork made on a wall. There we go. Gallery, a room or corridor where artwork is on display. The gallery is also the area where observers group together for all sorts of events, from courts to golf tournaments. It can also refer to society at large, especially in regards to the majority opinion, or even a passageway made by an animal, such as the tunnel system of a mole. Nice. How are you doing, by the way, Zeebs? Okay. So, what confidence do we have available? We have the fortune teller again. Do I have to pay the 100k though? Because that's a lot of money. Does my plant have nutrients? Okay. You exist? I mean, existing's good. Okay, hold on. I'm gonna save. And you know, if I can't do something good with this, with the fortune teller, I'll probably reload and just do the twins. Oh, you're Weepson from the other day, right? I remember you. You had a very abnormal destiny, as I recall. Please take a seat. You want to purchase Holy Stone, huh? For just 100,000 yen, you can change your fate. Better not only change your fate, but give you incredible luck. If you end up buying one, we should go home and test it out. I'm gonna have to do this, I feel. Or I'm not gonna unlock it. Fine, I'll bite the bullet. Holy Stone. She has broken OP. It's a smart thing to do, considering this is the only way to avoid misfortune. It's already charged with happiness aura, so you'll feel the effects right away. Don't forget to recharge it with the moonlight every 3 days. Please stop by again and let me know how your fate has changed. I did at home. She doesn't become a confidant? Oh, you're home. I was just about to close up shop, but I forgot to turn the stove off. I guess you start forgetting things more the older you get. This time we went to the fortune teller, the chief won the lottery. I wonder what kind of luck we'll have this time around. It should be awesome, right? I mean, we paid 100,000 yen for this holy... Oh, what the heck? Hey, can't you keep this thing a little cleaner? Can't be comfortable with all this gravel at the bottom of the... Wait, Raxby. I have a bad feeling about this. Hey, do you mind looking over the shop while I... It broke already? What's gotten into you? This tastes salty. It was just salt. It was just salt. We paid 100 grand for salt. I guess it's fitting because I feel a little salty about that. Just a bit salty. Just a notch. That reminds me, I was just about to head out and grab some salt for the shop. I'll be back in a bit. I think this is technically rock salt. I've seen the chief grinding some up before. In that case, maybe the holy stone is supposed to help you get better at cooking. That doesn't make any sense. But maybe your cooking improves, your fate will change just like she said it would? I guess it really doesn't make any sense, huh? So that holy stone was really just a phony stone in the end. The fortune teller's name was Chihaya, right? She clearly has some kind of mystical power, but this is just unacceptable. We need to go complain to her. But I guess we're not doing that today. Oh, nice. Yeah, illusionary popus. Illusory popus. Should we find it in our heart to show mercy to others? Didn't finish it yet, but we'll finish it soon. Skip breakfast, so now I'm hungry. I want something filling, but with summer coming up, I'm worried about having too many calories. Why don't we get tea? The diner in Shibuya serves fruit tea. It smells good, it's great for your skin, and it totally increases your charm. Fruit tea? What a cute name. Sounds yummy. Being stylish starts from the inside out after all. I guess I'll try some. Fruit tea, huh? Sounds like a hip drink that's real popular with ladies. You want to try some? Sounds delicious. No rule against dudes drinking it. If it tastes good and makes you more stylish, might as well, right? Might be a good idea to boost your charm by drinking fruit tea whenever you're at the diner. Good morning, Raxby-kun. What are you looking at? Let's get going. We're going to be late if we don't hurry. Yeah, you got it. Open your textbooks. Today we'll be talking about the Three Kingdoms period. A variety of heroes battling for dominance. Truly an epic time. Charismatic rulers and warlords with the command of 1,000 men may have their own appeal. But personally, I think that the strategists who support them can't be ignored. Now then, Weep-kun. In the book, Zhuge Liang of Shu is famous for his exploits during the Battle of Red Cliffs. He's also the inventor of the baozi, a kind of round dumpling, but their original name was based on their appearance. What's the meaning of the original Chinese phrase that these dumplings' name came from? He's famous for his exploits. Strategist, can't be ignored. I have no idea. Barbarian's head? Okay. Its original name, Munto, came from a phrase meaning a barbarian's head. At the time, one region's barbarians would use a person's head as an offering to suit the deity of a flooding river. But Zhuge Liang made a baozi in the shape of a head as a substitute. Cool. These days, you can find baozi with cute faces on them. If you think about their origin, it's not too off the mark. Who never knew strategists came up with cooking, and not just strategies. God is our strategist. Want to see what she can cook up? Yeah, I'll have her make me food. I'm down for that. Okay, we're after school. We still have a week. No one's texting me this time. I guess I can go to Maruki. I guess. Yeah, we'll help him out. Been getting a lot of students coming in ever since I arrived here. To be honest, it's been kind of a relief. That whole mess with Kamoshida was the reason I was called here after all. They warned me a lot of students had been impacted. I knew there would be a lot of free-floating anxiety. But when I actually got to talk to everyone, I was pleasantly surprised. Most of the things on everyone's minds were college entrance exams, relationship problems. In other words, typical worries for high school students. Some did open up about deeper issues, but not the majority. Some students were still struggling with the scars from the incident, yes. But at the very least, I'm glad the ones who came to me have taken some steps towards recovery. Thanks to you, probably. Well, I can only hope so. I don't think I've done much, but if I've helped even one person, then that makes it all worth it. I know I'm not the most reliable guy, but remember you can always talk to me too if something's bothering you. I am the counselor here, you know. If nothing else, I'm good at listening. Having said that, it's a little awkward that I have to ask for your help, but... You remember how I asked you to help me with my research? Yeah, for our deal. I said you'd be helping with my research, but don't worry, it won't be anything too difficult or intensive. Just need you to listen to what I have to say and work through some questions with me. Let's see, maybe we should start at the beginning. I can tell you a little bit about what this research is for. What I'm studying now is pain felt in the mind, or perhaps more fancifully, in the heart. Some specific examples include the pain of someone saying hurtful things to you, or being separated from those you love. Maybe this would be a clearer pain defined by abstracts, like trauma or stress. Bodily physical pain can be thought of as something necessary, an autonomic response to injury, illness, whatever. But what about pains felt within one's heart? That pain isn't born from any tangible problem in our bodies, right? It's something strange and immaterial. I guess it goes to show there are still a lot of mysteries in our own hearts and minds. And I want to learn more about these internal psychological pains. Now this is my question to you. When do you truly feel pain in your heart, Weep-kun? None of these really? Like when I get punched, I wouldn't feel pain in my heart. Unless they punch me in the chest really hard, I guess. When I lie, not really, because I don't feel like I tell really bad, malicious lies, if that makes sense, where I would feel guilty. I feel like for the most part, if I tell lies, it's white lies. Although I guess most people would consider the lies they tell themselves to be white lies rather than malicious ones. So I probably have a bit of a biased view of that anyway. I guess when someone betrays me is the closest thing here. But like, it's specifically like if you trust someone, if you're close to someone and they do or say things that hurt you, I guess that's the best answer. I see, yes, I can sympathize there. Sometimes all it takes is one betrayal for intense trust to turn into intense pain. It can be rough. It doesn't feel good to struggle with pain in your heart. But with that in mind, how about the pain of a broken heart then? After all, that kind of pain is only born because we fall in love, right? Do you have any thoughts on this kind of pain, Weep-kun? Boy, It sucks that it happens, but it's only logical because it shows that there was truly something there, like someone you cared about that is now no longer in your life, or at least not in that sense. I don't think saying we'd be better off without it is right, because I feel like it's something that can help you learn and grow. Problem like 17, what are you asking me? I mean, yeah, it does imply that Joker has had relations, right? And he may not have had relationships before. I mean, I'm not sure if it's a seed for new loves necessarily. I think it's something, it's necessary because it can help you learn and grow from it, I guess. I feel like that's the best. True, it proves and validates the love that came before, and after all, a very fitting answer from you. Internal emotional pain can be difficult to deal with, though some say it's always coupled with other feelings. And I agree, of course. I think that's a fair assessment. Though personally speaking, I think if pain can be avoided, it should be. Maybe it shouldn't exist at all. I disagree with that. There's definitely pain that's useful. Like, if you burn your finger on something, that's useful because if you didn't feel that pain, you would keep your finger on like the stove and it would cause much more serious damage because your senses of pain, please do something to stop this, wouldn't be there. Wounds of the heart are much harder to detect, and in a way they're far more complex than physical injuries. That's why I'm doing this research, to save people who are suffering from internal pain they keep holding on to. You helped me realize that purpose again. Thank you. Don't worry about it. Thanks to you, I think I'll be able to better articulate my thoughts today. Cool. Chance to receive the effects of charge and concentrate at the start of battle. I'll take it. Okay, I think that'll do for today. Why do I feel like I'm forgetting something? Oh, your mental training. Oh no, I didn't forget about our promise, of course. I'll teach you tricks for mental discipline and you help me with my research, just like we decided, right? Now then, how about something like this today? Thanks to Maruki's mental training, my mind feels stronger. Max SP increased, I'll take it. And a snack, Jaga Rico. Cool. Oh, I guess my battery is low. Oh, this is Maruki. Do you have time to talk right now? I'm taking a breather. Just finished my last counseling session for today. I thought I'd thank you once again for your help earlier. Good work over there. Thanks. A lot of students came by to talk today. Hopefully they got something out of it. But to be honest, it's pretty tough juggling this job and my research at the same time. Thanks again for agreeing to help me out. Might be looking to you for more help more frequently from now on. It'd mean a lot if you could lend a hand. Alright, see you later. Yeah, of course. Don't worry about it. Hey, you've got some suit armor. How about... Nah. I'll worry about it later. Who's texting me? Yes. Let's do the teacher. I feel like I can become closer. I don't think my bond will deepen just yet. Again, it won't. Her abilities don't really seem useful, to be honest. Oh, we have the fortune teller in Shinjuku. Yeah, let's eavesdrop. How are you healing? It's fine. It's my fault anyway. Yuya said so. He says he doesn't want to hit me, but I just make him so mad. I suggest you break up with him. Things are only going to get worse at this rate. But I'm the only person that cares about him. If I leave, how will he survive? Please, is there any other way? Those has the tarot. Oh, divine power, shed light upon her fate. Yes, I've seen everything. I can sense a dark presence within your boyfriend. His heart seems to be possessed by a demon. This demon may hide itself away at times, but when it strikes, it will bring with it great misery. What kind of misery? He will be hospitalized for severe injuries suffered in a domestic abuse incident, and he will be arrested. What? Hospitalized? Arrested? I knew I shouldn't have let Yuya throw my holy stone away. He said I shouldn't be wasting my money on some dumb rock, that I should be giving it to him instead. This is my punishment for letting him do that, right? Please, let me buy another one from you. What? You want another? My next one will need to be even bigger. I'm a little low on cash in the moment, but you said I can pay in up to 36 installments, right? Truthfully, I feel breaking up with him would be the best. I can't abandon Yuya. Yikes, this lady is, you know it's bad when the scammer wants to take pity on the victim they're scamming, because they're like, well, it's just rock salt. Right, it would make our jobs way easier if you could really change someone's heart with a holy stone. It's good that Chihaya has some fortune telling skills, but that stone isn't going to do anything. Why don't we change the Yuya guy's heart ourselves? He's hurting this woman here, right? This is the perfect chance for the Phantom Thieves to save her. Hey, were you eavesdropping on us? That's an invasion of privacy, you know. It's not good to scam people. I don't appreciate your accusation. You see, some fates in this world are simply inescapable. The demon within your boyfriend's heart cannot be exercised by normal human methodologies. Fate is absolute. Although I guess you might be able to control the demon's temper if you bought another holy stone. I'm not entirely sure who you are, but do you know of any other way I can approach this problem? What's your boyfriend's name? Huh? His full name is Yuya Uchimura. Why do you want to know? What are you planning on doing? Yes, what do you expect to change with that meager information? I'm going to change fate. What? You honestly believe you can do something? I trust you. Excuse me? It feels like he's telling the truth. Besides, Yuya has all my money. He's going to pay me back someday. But for now, I would rather put my trust in this one boy than in 36 payments for a holy stone. What? What do you think you're doing? If you keep making false accusations like that, the divine power will rain punishment down upon you. You look so pleased with yourself. I've seen everything. A vision of you groveling on the ground. Fate cannot be changed, and I will prove that fact to you. If that woman stays with her abusive boyfriend, she will meet a horrible injury within a year's time. And if you honestly believe you can change your destiny, go ahead and try. But once you realize the error in your thinking, come back and let a true expert handle things. I will save her. With a holy stone. Well then, are we done here? I'm way too busy for this. Okay, well I guess we have to do this one. Where I have one quiet down. I'm changing my lesson for today. Instead of regular class, we'll be reviewing last week's materials. I suggest you listen carefully. I don't think you can slack off, okay? I absolutely won't allow it. No slacking off. It's totally going against the curriculum. All that stuff about slacking off was a little odd too. Wait a second, is this what she meant by ditch class? I would have thought she'd let you leave the room or something, but I guess you can't really complain. Okay, so this is the slacking off. With Kawakami's help, you'll be able to slack off in class on certain days. Use this free time to do various things such as reading or crafting infiltration tools. You will gain knowledge by choosing to study instead. Please keep this straight up in mind. I'll read. Your sublime soul gives strength to the people. Cool. Maybe that people of that era made up this mysterious female pope, but she's still an inspirational figure. Pope Joanna, loved by so many. Reading about her must have taught you the value of forgiveness. Kindness? Yeah. Sure, I'll thank Teach for that later. Right, we have a bunch of stuff to do in mementos. Speed reader. Finally got it. I've been wanting that one for a while. That's good. Next time I read, I can do that one. Yeah. Anyway, I'll make a save here, and I'm gonna go ahead and cold stream there because my controller needs to charge, and I'm getting a little bit tired.